Ready to go? All right, are we on this afternoon? Yes, yes, yes. We ready to go? Hey, Margie. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you today on this lovely? It's hot today here. Okay, can you hear me well? Am I good, Shiraz? Okay. So good afternoon. Thanks for jumping on here, Margie. I still hear the music. Are we partying today? Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you for that music. Just got me in the mood here. Hope you guys heard that as well. Yes. Can you hear? Can you hear? You can hear me? Okay. All right. So, good afternoon, all. Thanks, guys, for jumping on here today. Once again, back at the top of the week. Excited to be talking about this topic. This is so, all these topics are very exciting to me, right? And I hope they are for you. And I hope you guys get a lot out of these topics, these points, because today we're going to talk about some great tips in terms of building your business brand, which is what we are always on a move to get the business going, get it started, get it out there, get it known, how to really, market and promote and, allow people to know that you exist. So that's the whole idea. I mean, of course, if people doesn't know what you have to offer, like we talked about, Margie, in terms of the business that you are, that you have, that you just put in place. The thing about it now is to let people know that you are out there, that you exist, you have the service to offer. So we want to talk about how you can get your business brand, or how you can build your business brand, which is going to allow people to find you, and you're going to have they're able to do business with you because, of course, you want to be a reputable business. And so the more they see you out there, the more they see you out there, the more they're going to believe that you are a reputable business, and it's okay to do business with you. Hey, Laverne Bavell, I'm in LA, going to Little Belize. All right. Thank you, thank you. She says she's going to Little Belize to eat. Thank you, Laverne. Yes, yes, yes. All right, and happy belated birthday again to you. All right. Hey, Rod, thanks for jumping in. So I hope to see you, Laverne. I really do hope to see you before you leave LA. All right. So, hey, Karen, thanks for jumping in here. Good afternoon. Yes, yes, yes. So now let's talk about 4 tips of building your business brand. You guys make some notes. And also hit like and share on this video. Let's get everybody on board. Risha Utah Smith, thanks for jumping on here. Yes, hi, Miss Elaine. Thanks for jumping in. So let's get everybody on board, guys. This is so exciting today. And I'm very excited to bring it to you. So tips for building your business brand. I just love it because see a lot of great business out there. They have great branding. It didn't come overnight. It took them a while to build up their brands, right? You create your business, and then, of course, you have a business name, you have your logo, you have all this stuff going on. But then, of course, people have to know about it, right? So it takes a while sometimes to build your brand, but your brand is going to be highly recognizable so that you can have a great reputation, which in turn will bring you a whole lot more business. So it's so important, right? Very important. So number one, first point today in building your business brand, guys. The first point I want to make today, first tip, you want to manage your reviews, right? Very, very, very important. A lot of people live by these reviews, right? So what you want to do, when was the last time you went out there and you Googled yourself and see what pops up, or you Googled your business, right? So see what pops up, what people are saying about you, or what people are saying about your business. You want to know what's going on, right? So a lot of now people are doing business with companies that they look at the reviews and they say, okay, they have great reviews, so I'm going to do business with them. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, they're the best thing in town, but because the reviews, they have a few reviews that looks great, then of course that's what you do. So you want to manage your reviews. You want to make sure that you know what people are saying about you. You want to check and see if there's anything that's negative out there, right? So there's ways that you need to do. When you check that, you want to make sure that you try to correct those reviews. Because if there's a negative review that's out there and you don't know anything about it, it can affect you. Sometimes there are businesses who are in the verge of maybe having a contract, making some major deals. Then something negative pop up, and the other person that's making the deal with them no longer want to do business with them because something negative comes up, and that happens before to a whole lot of companies. So don't not know what's out there. And if there's a negative review out there, guys, you want to try to correct it. Several ways you can try to correct it. You might want to reach out to that customer, find out what went wrong, find out how you can make it right, find out what you could do, to make them happier. See if you can encourage them to change that review. Once, of course, you have to make them happy and see if they can change that review. It happened before. I see it done many times. Because maybe one instance, you're never going to be perfect, but one instance may have a customer very upset. However, but if you take care of the problem, people just want to be taken care of. They just want their needs to be met. They just want to know that you care about their needs being met. So once you take care of that problem, they may be willing to go on and change that review, make it very favorable, let everybody know in the world that there's something that took place. However, it was all taken care of. I'm a very happy customer now, and that works, right? So people will look at that, they will read that, and they would say, this company is very reputable. We love doing business with them because they take care of their problem. So you're not going to please everybody, but take care of the problem once you know it exists. So if you're not managing your reviews, you don't know what's out there, you don't know what's being said, of course, you don't know how to fix it, okay? So you want to try to correct it. Sometimes if you're not able to reach that customer, you might want to respond to that review. You might want to respond to the review, let them know, that you apologize for whatever may have happened. However, you assure them that next time if they use your business, use your services, or visit your establishment, that it's not going to be the same experience. So you can write that up. You can reply to that review. So you want to do these things, guys. Do not let it go unnoticed, because that is not very favorable and it can spoil your business. All right. So that's my first tip today. Manage reviews. I just love that because most people shop or they do business based on what's being said about you or what's being said about your company. And sometimes it's not even just the company, it's you also. So you got to also carry yourself a certain way. So that's the first point today, guys. We are talking about tips for building your business brand. Let's move right on to the second one. The second one is look at complaints, right? Pretty much the same thing as managing the review. You look at complaints. Now, sometimes complaints are not always written up in the form of a review, but it could be in the form of phone calls, maybe in the form of emails or whatever that might be, however they relate that complaint to you. But you want to look at all the complaints that you get. You definitely don't want any complaint to go unnoticed or unanswered. If you get a complaint, you want to take care of it, guys. Very, very, very important. You don't want to tolerate any person that will not be great to the customers or try to make them satisfied. And therefore, you have to look at all the complaints. So you have to correct it. You have to find out what the problem is. You have to try to correct the problem, make sure it doesn't happen again. So a complaint, not exactly the same as a review, because it's not going to be written out there to the public. But if it comes to you internally, someone call your business or call you, or someone send you an email or something, make sure that you pay attention to that. Make sure that you try to correct it. Make sure you try to make sure that a person is satisfied. Right? Can't emphasize enough. Make sure that you take care of it, and don't ignore it. Investigate, right? And you don't make any conclusion. You get a complaint, don't make any conclusion on the story that you get. Investigate so you can get to the bottom of it, so you can correct it. If you don't know, you can't do anything about it, right? So, all right, so that's my second point. Look at complaint, make sure it doesn't go unnoticed. Third point today, again, we are talking about 4 tips in building your business brand, which is going to allow you to create a business, a company that people is going to respect and going to do business with you. Third point, learn from your mistakes, right? Learn from your mistakes. Now, any mistake that you have made in the past, use it as a lesson. Use it as a lesson. And this is the other thing. We always say we learn from our mistakes. We know what not to do. Very serious, guys. You can't lose sight of this. And you don't want to just sit off if there's some mistake is being made and you sit off and you just dwell on that mistake so much, and then you forget the whole idea of why it took place in the first place. So you cannot fix anything and you can't get any lesson out of it if you don't have an open mind to know that, okay, this happened. I'm going to learn from this mistake so I can move forward and do things a lot different. So you want to learn from your mistakes. Nobody gets it right the first time. No one is going to be perfect, right? It's never going to work on us planned. You know how many times that we plan stuff, right? And this is exactly how it's going to go. And we have this perfect plan, we think, of how we're going to do things and how it's going to be received. And half the time it never works out quite that way, right? So things that are going to happen. So make sure that you learn from your mistakes, make sure you can fix it and move on. And the whole thing, again, just like complaints, you don't want to ignore it. There's a mistake being made, you want to correct it, you want to learn so you don't never do it again. Okay, so that's the third point. Learn from your mistakes. Again, it's not going to be right. Nothing is going to be perfect. And there's going to be mistakes made. It's just common everyday practice. It's human nature. You're going to make mistakes, but you want to make sure that you get a very good lesson out of it, right? Number 3. Let's move right on to my 4th point. And I love this one right here. 4th point. Hey, sis. Hi, Laverne. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for jumping in here, you guys. Hit like and share again. We're talking about 4 tips for building your business brand. And this is whatever type of business you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is. I always say this: service. If it's a product, it doesn't matter. This is your business. It's a brand that you're building. You want customers to come and spend money with you. So you have to have a very reputable brand out there. Now, this is where number 4 comes in. Number 4, use public relations to increase your credibility. Guys, I know a lot of folks says public relations. You guys heard the initials PR. That's what that is. And maybe you're not financially in a position to say you're going to hire a public relations person, but it should be in your budget. You should have it on your list, because public relations is going to allow other people to know about you, allow other people to know about your business. This is the mouthpiece, so to speak, right? That will let people know how great you are. So if another person is saying how amazing you are, how great this business is, then it is received by the public even better than you running around town telling everybody how great you are, how amazing you are, right? So it takes another person to get that word out there. Okay, so the public relations person or people or firm will get the word out. They will be able to put you and your business in places where other people is not going to be, you won't be able to put yourself, right? They can get you in publication, on the press, on the radio, different type of public places where you yourself would not have been able to get to. So public relations and them saying how great you are, how the business work, put it out there in front of everybody else that you are not able to get to, it coming from a different source is a lot more reputable than you running around, like they said, we call it tooting your own horn. You run around and say how great you are. Okay, so in my business, of course, public relations, we have She Rise Publicist that handles all of the stuff. She gets it out there. She's got me in publications. She's got write-ups on myself and the business. So by it coming from the press, coming from her, it's okay. People said, oh my God, this is great. When they check out the business, they are satisfied. And so they can spread the word themselves. But if it wasn't for it getting out there through press, through radio, local newspapers, whatever that might be, a magazine or something like that, if it wasn't that, more people wouldn't be able to get to you and your business, right? And again, if someone else is saying it, it comes across a lot better than you running around town telling everybody that you're this amazing business and, trust me and come see me, right? Risha said, good point. Yes. So, yeah. So that's why a publicist, public relations firm or person can be so helpful to your business. Again, I can't emphasize enough how it have helped me in my business, getting all the stuff out there, even getting all, this information coming to you guys, that all came from our publicist firm because, of course, I wouldn't have been able to get it out there, right? So perfect example. Okay, so that's my 4th point today, my 4 tips in building your business brand. You have a business, you need to have customers, you need to have loyal customers, loyal clients, you need to have people believing in your business and you and your business. So you have to make sure that brand is very reputable. If you guys see a brand that's out there all the time and you see someone that you don't know anything about, right? Who are you going to trust to do business with? Who are you going to do business with? I do that all the time. I look at a brand because I'm trying to order some clothes or something, and I look at something that I know of, I see it all the time, and I see something that's unknown. So I'm a little, skeptical in doing business. I don't want to send any money to some place I may never get my product, right? So this is what happens, guys. Think about it. You would not do it. So just think about how people's going to treat your business if they don't see it out there. They don't know how to trust it, and so they may not want to do business with you, right? So let's go over those 4 tips. 4 tips for building your business brand. I'm so excited. I love this stuff. First one is manage your reviews. Yes. Laverne, I think you probably missed this part. Managing the reviews. People are driven by reviews. They go and they look at Google, all these places. They look at these reviews, and believe me, everybody is not going to be satisfied. You're going to have one person that's not satisfied, is going to write something up. But by you knowing that it's out there, you can do something about it, right? You can respond to it. You can reach out to that customer or that client, find out what went wrong. You can correct it, and then ask them to change their review, right? I've done that before. I've had someone dissatisfied. They wrote a bad review. And then, of course, I reached out to the client, spoke to them, made it right. They are very, very, very happy. They went back and they changed the review, because that's the kind of service that we try to provide all the time. And if it doesn't go right, we want to make it right, okay? And they were willing to go back, change that review, and all well and good. So when you see that, you will know that they have a very good review out there, and or respond to something that's out there. If you can't reach a customer or client, respond to the review and let them know that this is not the way you chose to do business, and you like to make it better next time, okay? So that's the first point, manage your reviews. Second one, look at your complaints. This may not be out there like a review, but it could come in the form of a phone call, maybe an email, maybe a letter. If you get a complaint, don't let it go unnoticed. Check it out, investigate it, reach out to the customer or client, and make sure that they know you're taking care of it, okay? So that's the second point. Third, learn from your mistakes. Again, nothing is perfect. We all human, we're gonna make some mistakes. A lot of things happen that we don't intend for it to be. So you learn from the mistakes, learn what not to do again, and try to make it right next time. That's it. And the fourth point, use public relations to increase your credibility. If someone else is talking about how good you are, how amazing you are as a person, as a business, if someone else is doing this on your behalf, guys, it is going to come across and be received much better than you running around telling everybody how good and how amazing you are, okay? So that's what a publicist does. You can use a public relations person. Again, have it in your budget if you can't afford to not necessarily pay one, but just know that it's in the budget, and as soon as you can do that, you take care of that, have them get their business out there, you'll be able to make a whole lot more money in order to be able to pay that, right? That's how it's going to help you. All right, so you'll do business with someone who is credible, right? And that's what you want everyone to see your business as. So those are my 4 points today. All right, guys, I want to remind everyone on here and everyone else that's going to come back through here and listen to this broadcast to go and at elainesdesk.com. Check out that site and look for the date. We have the date that's going to be put up there. I want to say this week. It's going to be up there on when the next course about getting your business started, how to get it up and running, all the things you need to do, projecting, understanding your cash flow, understanding your balance sheet, understanding your bottom line. I was excited to talk to a client yesterday who is usually on the live here, who's interested in getting a business started. And we talked about those things and how to do a business plan, how to just set up what it is that you want to do and what you project your business to make, and being able to figure out how you can price your stuff out there, how you can price your business, your product, and how you can price your service, right? And make money from it, and what the markup is. So all the stuff I will teach you guys how to do and within the course. So make sure that you stay tuned to elainesdesk.com so you can sign up for that. I guarantee you it's going to be a wonderful experience. Again, my business has been up and running for over 35 years, so I can definitely teach you guys some things to do to make that happen to you. Margie says, thanks, Elaine, for those great points. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on here and sharing. Thank you guys for doing that. And then if you need any further consultation or any tax, accounting, payroll, or anything else financially done, you'll be free. Feel free. I always get this wrong. Feel free to call us at Probus Tax and Accounting at 323-290-9034 or visit our website at probustax.com. All our services on there. Everything is done automatically, so you don't have to leave your home or office. We can take care of you, okay? So with that said, you guys, make sure that you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Make sure you tune back in here on Thursday for some more great points. Risha said, thank you, Miss Elaine. You are very welcome. All right. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Okay, so guys, stay tuned. Thursday, we'll be back at 1 o'clock with some more great points. Again, every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. And I want you guys to take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye-bye.